What is up, everybody? Jacob Bartley again here for Apocaflix Movies, coming to you with another news clip, and we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, the feature film coming in the next couple years, and it finally, hopefully, maybe getting some directors or a directing team attached to it. So let's get into it. So it's all but 100% confirmed, and that Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daley have been chosen to direct the new Dungeons & Dragons adaptation. Now, if you don't know who these guys are, let me give you a little bit of background. These guys, well, they've been around in the Hollywood, in the circles for a while. I remember John Francis Daley, he was a kid on Freaks and Geeks. He was one of the kids on Freaks and Geeks, so it's always crazy to me that he's having this successful career behind the camera now, which is really awesome. But one thing that makes me feel confident about them directing Dungeons & Dragons is a few things here. They wrote the script for Spider-Man Homecoming, which, in my opinion, is the best Spider-Man movie ever made. So that makes me feel confident. If they're writing the script and directing and working creatively on this movie, I think it's right up their wheelhouse. They seem to be very much in the geek sphere, and they wrote Spider-Man Homecoming. They directed a movie called Game Night, which I liked. Game Night, I thought it was good, but some people absolutely love that movie, and it's a good movie. I think it's, as far as directing wise, obviously it's the best thing they've done so far. They also directed the Ed Helms Vacation movie, which I actually find as a guilty pleasure, but it's definitely not a good movie. So I'm a little up and down on their track record, but overall, you could have gotten worse to direct this Dungeons & Dragons movie. Now, why I'm not upset, or why I wouldn't strongly prefer another name, is because I think this is a good fit for them. So I feel like these guys, and they were going to direct the Flash movie. They were on board to direct Flash, and that fell through with DC and Warner Brothers. So I get a feeling that these guys are big geek guys, and they love comic book movies. They love this geek culture, and I think it's right up their wheelhouse. And if you look at a movie like Game Night, even though it's not a geeky movie, it still has these elements of friends getting together to play games on a regular basis, which is kind of a geeky thing to do. And hey, geeks rule the world now, so that's all good and well. But I just think their sensibilities that they've gained over their past 5 or 6 years working in the industry set them up very well to direct this movie. They obviously have been working on building their name and moving up to bigger projects and working on something big in the comic book movie realm, or will have you. I think they were in the running to direct Spider-Man Homecoming, but they ended up writing it, which worked out great. They were on board for Flash. Obviously, they love that. So I'm just glad that they're getting something that they probably want to direct, and I think that really does matter, in my opinion. I think you got to have some passion behind it. So I do think if we are getting a Dungeons & Dragons movie, which it looks like we are, these guys could be the right ones to direct it. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. I think it would be a great idea. And while I'm not the biggest Dungeons & Dragons fan, I will say I am intrigued in the property, and I am intrigued in a possible film adaptation of it. I, as a kid, saw the Dungeons & Dragons movie they did make, and obviously that movie was not received well, but I've always been interested and intrigued by the mythology and the creatures and everything that you can do in that world. It's right up my wheelhouse. I love Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones. Not that this has to be that, but I love my sword and sandal sorcery stuff. So if I'm getting some more of that in this movie directed by these guys, I am all in. Like I said, let us know what you think in the comment section. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Again, I am Jacob Bartley for Apocaflix Movies. Thank you for watching. Hey everyone, Jacob Bartley here. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out something similar from Apocaflix Movies, click this video up here. You want something a little bit different? Check out this video down here. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to Apocaflix Movies and let us know your thoughts in the comments section. We always love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.